Hey, welcome YouTube. Into Play, Tony Murata here. I know it's been a while since I've done a YouTube video, but I want to do one today. Now that I'm started to stream, I'll still be releasing like a YouTube specific video, probably like once a week, maybe like two. But I'm gonna focus more on just trying to get back in the groove of streaming more so than this. But yeah, I like to recording these videos as well. More to chill for me in a way. And yeah, I know a lot of you like them. But anyways, I want to play the regular list today, but I want to make a slight change. I ran this list we're going to run today, this exact configuration, and actually trophy with it, so we'll see if that list actually shows up. But I wanted more endurance main deck. My first thought was like, put like 2 in the main, keep 2 in the sideboard, and see how that goes. Although there's like a case to be made for like running the full playset main deck. And you'll see a experimental stream with 4 endurance in the near future, tomorrow actually, but I'll get to that later. But I'm gonna run this list back with the 2 and 2, just for you guys all to see. So in order to have this other one main deck, the second copy, we had to make a cut, and I decided to cut Dark Depths. Like I don't like going down the land, but like it's just the most extraneous card in the list. I don't really go for it often. It just seemed like the most obvious cut. And then fill the sideboard spot, I just put in an old favorite of mine. Copy of our 4th member of the Colorless Crew, Walking Ballista. So yeah, this is going to be the list we're going to run for the league today. So yeah, stick around. Hey, welcome to round 1. We are on the draw here. I'm going to keep this. Other than the prime time, 2 green sources, and then early game spells, as best you can ask for. If you don't know about my live stream already, it's just twitch.tv/intoplay, my same like handle. Curse Stompy looks like. They lead with a ley line. And they mold to 5. Alright, the second Reclaimer is not bad. I don't think there's really any reason to play out Yavimaya or Basic Forest, like one or the other. Maybe it would have been slightly better to play the Cradle, but it's too late now. If they curse here, I think I might just scoop it up. This looks like the curse. Howard is dead. No, I don't show them the list. Damn. I don't think I've gotten killed by Helm of Obedience out of curses since this has become like a... Since that deck had like a resurgence. It's a special time. Alright, we bring the Force of Vigors. Endurance is great in this matchup as well. Maybe not great, but like this is one of the matchups where this card, since our deck doesn't seemingly have like that much of a good game plan against this other deck, these are the kind of matchups where endurance really shines. So yeah, it's good to have the full set in the 75 for sure. I probably will bring the Ballista in as well. What like cuts? Definitely the maps. They're a bit slow. They run Karn. They run Opposition Agent. We're mostly going to lean on Force of Vigor this match. I'll cut Excavator. Not really a graveyard deck, so I'll cut Bog. Man, I might just register 61. I have no shame in doing 61 cards. I think this is one of the situations where it's perfectly fine to do so. Yeah, we'll keep this for sure. Force of Vigor. Sorry, I was checking something else. It's a pretty obvious keep. I'm gonna Once Upon a Time. I don't want to crop rot though. I want to preserve the Force of Vigor for as long as possible. And we'll wait for like the opportune moment to strike something. If I didn't have the crop rot, I probably would not do this once upon a time, though. It's between the Vesuva. I'm thinking potentially later we crop rot maybe like Tabernacle into like a Cloudpost and then get our ramp on that way. And the other option is the second forest. If we take the second forest, we'll have our second green source to cast the endurance. I'm gonna take the second forest here. That also gives me another green source if I like have to crop rot like right now. Say like ritual into opposition agent. I might do that. Maybe. I don't know. I hope they don't make me decide if I have to. Please don't do that, play opponent. I'm sure they probably would just wait to try and get me with it, if anything. Chromox. Pitched a curse. Misfortune. Hope it's not Karn. Ritual into Karn would be bad news. It's gonna be Ritual into Karn, watch. Maybe Leyline? No. I mean, if I want a crop rotation now, I should do so. I don't really want to get rid of this first green source, though. No, I'll just let this happen. I also need to decide if I want to, like, force a vigor right now. Maybe that's actually worth doing. Like, in the long run, I won't really care about this Trinisphere. Most likely. But they might very well be, like... Yeah, this would, like, might screw them over with their own Trinisphere. Let's definitely hit the Chromox right now. Okay. Yeah, it makes the most sense to me. I'm being rewarded. Come on, I hope they don't get another land. No other land. Damn. Alright, I'm gonna endurance at the end of their turn and then start smacking them. What did I say about this endurance card? Pretty good, huh? Yeah, now if they play like a Karn, you can pressure that. You can put this Force of Vigor back in my deck. Yeah, let's play that Needle out. Name Karn. Always name Karn the Great Creator with Needle and Karn matchups. And I'm not going to play the Tabernacle out because I want to be able to fire off this like once upon a time next turn. Don't you think this is like justice when like these Trinisphere decks do shit like that? Let's see if we get a land. Oh. Let's take the prime time. Then next turn I'll play the Tabernacle. Crop Rod it away, most likely. And then, yeah, I just want to try and close this game out ASAP right now. Yeah, I'm kind of hoping we get another land. Oh well. I'll just do this now. Cloudpost. Yeah, but I'm very happy about this turn through now. Aw. Well, there's our prime time, our 6th prime time mana at least. And I'm kind of tempted to even just... No, we'll save the Green Sun for Rec Sage. If they play like the Curse thing next turn. Ooh. There's the Guest Star. Yeah, let's swing, and then I'll play the prime timeout. Their own Urborg is going to allow us to attack this chasm. And I'll just add the chasm itself to its trigger. think you can hold W, right? I don't know. There's some key or code or something. I don't think this matters. Just Eye of Ugin, Cloudpost, I guess. Haha, your turn to sphere. Screwed you. Yeah, this matchup's much better post forward than it is game 1. That wasn't even like close to the nastiest Force of Vigor could be against him either. I tend to keep Kozilek in against curses, just because if we do get to the mana, and they have, whatever the big, like, humility enchantment is called, like, overwhelming something, like, at least we get to draw the 4 cards and be closer to finding Force of Vigor to answer it. Sounds like a crazy thing, but, like, I think it's definitely valid for the matchup. Like, once they have that card out, it's, like, pretty much just up to these 3 creatures. Everything else is just like a lame 1/1. And I also keep Tabernacle in against curses, just because they will sometimes go to their like construct token beatdown plan as a win condition. Maybe that could be cut though. I don't know. Now, like I said, 61 cards is not the worst. Recently on Magic Online, there's been a lot of the blue-based like loam decks. I don't know why they're so popular. I'm gonna mulligan this. This has no Force of Vigor. This has turn 4 Primetime mana. It also has Needle for Karn, so I will keep this. And mull to 5. I'm gonna put the Tabernacle back. Like the worst card, as I was explaining before. If they don't Chalice turn 1, I'm definitely going to throw the Needle out there immediately. Sweet. Yeah, let's get Needle out. There's also the option to maybe name Helm. That's... I don't know what's worse for us, though. They're both pretty bad if they have, like, a ritual into either of those. I'm going to say Karn, though. I don't think they have their Helm of Obedience. Oh god, they're going to ritual. Torpor. I mean, even though our prime times don't get their first trigger, they're still going to be attacking for a lot. Uh-oh. Please not Helm. I haven't seen that in a while. Let's just pitch the Once Upon a Time. Need to get to these prime times ASAP still. Does this even curses at all? That's... No, let's pitch this. So they're literally on the next turn. Then our 4th turn we can cast the prime time. They'll literally sack it, and then we'll have the second one. So we just have to dodge something this next turn. Let's do this right now before I screw this up. I mean, this is still going to be difficult because we won't get the initial primetime trigger, and she'll be able to answer both of them. So we do have to draw something like pretty good still. But at least like our hand will be safe for a little bit. Primetime numero uno. Yeah, this is a weird one. This is a good first round. If you ever find one of those Force of Vigors, I think we'll be fine. I was surprised they sacked it. That's not bad. It's a second. Oh, that's excellent, actually. Alright, let's play this in case they have the split second. Whatchamacallit. You know what it is. I forgot about just having simply having a creature. It's a good top deck. Oh my god. It's a battle. Battle of attrition. Yes. Please do not answer this one, opponents. I just want to attack with this one prime time. Alright, so let's copy this. Let's attack Lily. It's best to answer these problem permanents when you can. Let's get Eye of Ugin, Cloudpost. That's the best, I think. Yeah, that was lucky though. Pretty funny. What if they helm us here? Oh shit. Oh, we're gonna be just in time. Just in time. That was a cool game. Just get Karakas, get Cloudpost. The primetime triggers, or the Eldrazi triggers, excuse me, are a cast trigger, so they're not affected by Torpor Orb. Whoop. Let Emrakul annihilate first, so you get more information to what to get with primetime, but they're dead. We did it. Oh man, they have one permanent left. It's almost a flawless victory. Cloudpost, Tabernacle, because it's expensive. Sweet. That's a fun one. I want to know. Hello, welcome to round 2. On the play this time. Yeah, this is a great hand. All the stuff you want to see in an early game. Including our best turn 1 play on the play against a blind opponent. I guess in like a perfect world where Reclaimer just doesn't get answered, Reclaimer just like puts the onus on the opponent to like just answer what we're doing. Unless they're gonna Doomsday here, then we're just fucked. But like, which we probably are. Damn. And especially since they took that endurance. So if we expect to be against Doomsday, yeah, we're just gonna do the regular ramping thing right now. Just get a Cloudpost. Hopefully we live a decent amount of time. The fetch line is in the graveyard, so we could play to maybe like... Maybe I should fetch up the other Reclaimer. I'm definitely going to get a Cloudpost here, though. Yeah, I think I'm going to get a Cloudpost here, next turn play Glimmerpost, and then spend next turn green sunning for another Reclaimer, as well as activating the one I currently have to get 2 3-4 bodies out in the battlefield. It's not a great plan, but like I feel like that's probably like the best plan we have against Doomsday. I need the mana with Cloudpost for this. It's kind of meaningless. Reclaimer number 2. I don't know, maybe this might be wrong, but like a prime time would just be too slow. And next draw I can finally play the Needle out, which I'm not sure if it's better to just Needle something immediately. It might be, because I've also been playing this deck myself. Alright, we're not going to be Needling either. Yeah, this opponent hates our thoughts. Uh-oh. Please don't kill me this turn, Mr. Doomsday opponent. God, they have a Pedal and 3 cards in hand. It's not going to be good. I feel like it's going to be closer, though, than these matchups usually are. Maybe they'll get greedy and take the deep analysis. Or no, they never have the... Yeah, even if they do the consider deep analysis into LED, we never have priority to sweep the graveyard. So, yeah. Their last 3 cards would have to be pretty bad. But they do have to win this turn, because we're threatening lethal next turn. Yeah, that's one thing I never, like, well, I knew it, but, like, I didn't realize how, like, much under duress the Doomsday deck is from, like, other decks in the format. Like, you just got to get going, like, right off the bat, I feel like. Let's see what they put. Street Wraith, Street Wraith. I mean, we'll soon find out if we're dead or not. Komodo. Brainstorm, okay. No Ideas of Mound. An LED. Okay, LED probably Cycler. I know the routine. I know opponents. Play other decks. Hold priority. But there's a Pact of Negation in here. There's a Pedal, there's the Cycler. Alright, there's nothing I can do here, I don't believe. Pedal, not even a Pedal. Uh-oh. I feel like we got closer than we normally do against our worst nemesis. Alright, against Tuesday, put in all of our somewhat useful, not really, just kind of consequential hate. I'm going to put Ballista in too, just to pressure the life total. Force of Vigors, basically all the hate cards, and I say that in parentheses against this deck. They just happen to they have to like happen to line up with like whatever the Doomsday opponent is doing like in that particular game. And even then, like, if they have their better hands, like, we're just not going to beat them. Alright, so I'm going to cut the big Eldrazi, Tabernacle, Chasm. I'll keep Bog around. Maybe there's, like, an Oracle that ends up in the graveyard. I might take a chance and sweep it. We don't need Eye of Ugin if you don't have Laura Eldrazi. Actually, I do tend to keep Chasm in just to, like, get another land in the graveyard and get the Reclaimer clock going. But we'll see if I still actually want that. Get some maps. Prime time. Yeah, I'll bring the Chasm back in. I guess 1 prime time is probably fine. I don't think we're going to get to, like, cast this, like, on turn 4. We're likely not going to trophy this league now. That's the curse of playing this deck in leagues. Man, a full set of endurance would be good for, like, leagues, though, I gotta say. There's lots of, like, reanimators and that kind of crap. If only this hand had, like, the green source. It would still be subpar against Doomsday, but it just doesn't do anything on its own. Alright, this is a better hand. Yes, we'll keep this. We're gonna keep the 2 lands. Definitely the endurance. And I wonder if, like, I don't know, I just feel like Needle is probably the worst card of these. Like, we need to, like, try and be proactive and just try and whittle down their life total. So I think I'm gonna put the Needle back. Like, if they know what they're doing, they'll, like, not play into, like, one of the few things that we could disrupt them with. Which I assume they do. Just always assume they do. Cloudpost or Reclaimer or a Misty. Kind of leaning towards taking the Misty here as a second green source for endurance. At some point before they go off, if I have the opportunity, I'd like to try and crop rot for the Cavern of Souls. I don't know when the best time to go for the Cavern, the crop rot for Cavern is, but I think we just want to take the second green source here. Yeah, let's take that. I'll keep it up just to, since they know that, and I can hold the crop rotation if I want to play it for whatever reason. I won't do it right now either, because, like, I could potentially give them, like, a hint to, like, oh, I wonder what uncounterable elemental this opponent's gonna play. It's not the biggest secret. God. I don't even think we're gonna be fast enough now. Pedal, Jesus. They have, like, a cycler too. Okay, I'm probably just gonna play the Ballista out as a 1/1 this turn. As boring and lame as that sounds. It's a shame we didn't get another green card either. Oh. Don't kill me this turn, opponent. I'm F6 right now, but don't worry, I can undo it to make it seem like I have something. I mean, I guess I do have, like, Evoked Endurance. Which yeah, I'll start F6ing. Let's not be stupid. That's something you can trick people with like, Mind Break Trap. So if we had drawn a Mind Break Trap last turn, right now I would actually fire off the crop rotation to try and turn on the trap. Like, I don't think they would fall for it, but, like, that's, like, something you can attempt to do against Doomsday. If it does resolve, then we get our Cavern, but obviously it's not. Man, they have 2 free mana, so, like, depending on what they do here, I might just Endurance the Doomsday itself back. I don't know if that's worth it, though. Yeah, like, I know, like, the timing of when you do things against the Doomsday deck is very important. Let's take a look. Street Wraith, Street Wraith. I think they're gonna do an Ideas. Oh no, Ideas is here. Oh no. Interesting. They passed. Like, now I'd be more. If we draw a green card here. Here, I'll put their pile away. Green card, please. Damn it. Well, I'll play an untapped land so I can attempt to get the endurance down. When should I go for it? Maybe on their upkeep. But then if I do that, I lose the green card itself, though. So I just can't endurance at all at that point. Man, I don't know. Probably be best to just go for the crop rot here, though. Alright, here it goes. Maybe, like, doing it now is, like, a sign that I really want it to resolve. Oh, okay, sweet. Wahaha. This might not even be good enough, by the way. I've seen them beat this still. The matchup is that bad. Oh, Hideaway? Fuck. We can maybe beat this still, though. Oh shit, they have no cards left. Oh no, they're putting it back. Okay. I should probably just fire it down now, right? Let's see. Attack for 3. Then I'll attack for 5. Man. I don't know if I should attack now or not. Like, play it down. No, they probably know that this is endurance, because they will probably like play like a Street Wraith or something. Maybe if they're dependent on Street Wraith, then I do it now. Alright, this might be wrong. I think the pressure is valuable here, at least. I would think. These draws, though. Come on. Alright, I'm just gonna pump this Ballista. Probably should have played Glimmerpost in case of some miracle scenario. I think they're gonna survive by like 1 life here. Yeah, now they just play it this next turn. I fell for the shell dock. This like only worked like 1 out of like 5 times that I tried it. Plus we'll just die to whatchamacallit anyway. Oracle next turn. But I think it was right to like play the endurance at the time that I did. This is like the part that's like easier to play around. Or we could potentially play around it. I was thinking of putting like my own shell dock in this list at one point. That's when they go to Doomsday. Maybe like hit an Emrakul off the top. I'll at least put them to 1 life. I'll show them how close it was. But that's the Doomsday matchup. I don't feel bad about losing bad matchups. You will not trophy league if you play against Doomsday. Welcome to round number 3. We are on the play here. Currently 1-1. Yeah, this end's fine. Lots of early game stuff. Excavator is the only not so great thing. I always prefer this and Reclamation Sage to be in the library over in an opening hand. Especially Reclamation Sage. I feel like you need it in matchups where it could get countered potentially. It's best to have it in library and let the green suns eat the counter spells. Yeah, it's been a fun league though, so far though. I'm glad this one is being recorded. We got some lucky bullshit the first round. And then we got stomped by our worst matchup, but felt closer than it usually does. My opponent has multi 4 cards already. Is this like oops all spells maybe? Yeah, I think I'm gonna be looking for a untapped mana source at the Once Upon a Time. Possibly a Cloudpost. But I feel like my first turn is gonna be Forest Needle. And the fact that they multi 4 makes me think something combo-ish. Either Gristlebrand or Undercity Informer, I think is the name. Maybe you should say Gristlebrand. Oh, there's a Bog. Kinda want that in deck, but we don't have a Crockpart right now anyway. If I get a second untapped source, I can green some Reclaimer next turn. Yeah, let's take the Forest. Let's say Gristlebrand. I think this is that makes sense that they would mold to 4. And this is more effective against Gristlebrand and Reanimator, if it happens to be that. Then it would be naming like 1/2 of like the win cons of Oops if it ends up being that deck. Maybe it's just like any other deck too. Like, it's kind of like making these assumptions. Uh-oh. Ritual. Could be either one still. Please don't be Informer. Okay. I was gonna say, if it was like a Balestrid Spy, I'd be a little pissed off. I guess a Spy would be okay. If it was like an Undersea Informer, it's like, really? Alright, I think we're gonna lose now. Can we race this at all? I don't think so. Let's just take one more draw, and then we'll see. No point in searching up a creature if it's just gonna die. Ooh, blue. Yeah, let's just get some information. Let's not scoop just yet. It's a little late. I guess we should play the map out still. Maybe we want to crop rot this turn. Maybe pitch the green sun. I'm just dead next turn then, though. Alright, whatever. Like, I need a Glimmerpost at some point, like at this map. Maybe it was a mistake not to. I don't know. It probably is not going to matter. Because the crop rotation is like not really helping much at all in this one particular spot right now, like timing wise. I mean, since we're already committed to this, I'm going to do this still, but. Like now I have to get a Glimmerpost with this map and then discard whatever I draw now. I hope I draw a green source next turn. Some combination of that. Or no, just, yeah, that's why the Glimmerpost. Gotcha. This is how you hang on for dear life in hopes that a miracle happens. Let's see, we'll go to 2. We could draw our green source, lose our prime time, but we get 2 more Glimmerposts, go to 12, go to 3. Then maybe we draw an Emrakul. Maybe they don't kill us with like more ridiculous shit. This thing is a real threat though. It's a problem. God. No more, please. Can't handle it. I mean, I guess I could get like Chasm, Glimmerpost, potentially. Oh, grief, damn it. Alright, now we have no outs. Let's just see the draw. Let's see if we would have gotten it off at least and kept this hopeless game going. Oh, nah, okay. It's a surprise, right? Alright, Reanimator. The Menace of Leagues. Bring in the Mindbreak traps. They want to keep us alive as long as possible. The 2 Endurance. Should have been nice having these main deck this round. I also bring Ballista in against them. Just to potentially eat the Chancellor of the Annex trigger. If it comes to that, I'd rather just throw this away to it. And then have like Crop Rot available. It seems dumb, but it's actually worthwhile among the choices we have. I got a Prime Time. No, I'll keep Kozilek in. They have like discard. I want the shuffle effect. Got Excavator. Maps are just too slow. Like you need the speed of Crop Rot. And Reclaimer is just as quick usually. And sticks around. Oh, and we've got Tabernacle. Yeah, that was clean though. They also run Magus of the Moon sometimes, so it's kind of nice to have this maybe potentially as an answer to that. I know Force of Vigor can answer like Animate Dead, but I'm focused more on just answering their graveyard, not really fighting for the one particular reanimation spell. And if we need to, we have the Reclamation Sage to search up as well. When it comes to that. But Reanimator is a combo matchup that's like actually very winnable. I'd say it's more just like a coin toss than anything. If we kept this hand, it would be dependent on finding a green source. And then we'd have to either risk dying and playing out Reclaimer for one turn, or hold up crop rotation, but then risk like just losing to like discard. I'm gonna mulligan this. Alright, this is much better. Let's put the Vesuva back. Let's keep as many green cards as possible for these 2 endurance. And then also Karakas is not bad. And a green source itself. Chancellor, damn it. At least we're in the play. Yeah, I'll sandbag the Karakas for now. Yeah, just one Chancellor. Damn it. First line of defense is gone. Okay. I probably will just endurance and pay for the cost. Mostly just to pay the Chancellor cost right here. So I can green some for Reclaimer next turn. Because that's the more long-term solution. Yeah, let's do that. Yes, of course I'll pay for the important thing that I'm trying to do. Alright, now we just search up Reclaimer and pray. If they don't like Petal Ritual, destroy us here. Save us, Reclaimer. God. Nothing too bad, please. Mostly Archon would be devastating here. Chancellor, that's not the worst. Oh yeah, have shown till now. Yeah, plus I saw they had blue. Alright. We can beat a Chancellor at least. I'll have to draw lands to do so, but like, that one's beatable. Animate Chancellor, okay. A land, please. Damn it. Alright. Well, at least Reclaimer is up now. Let's just get Cloudpost right now. I will get rid of Karakas, because I'd like to preserve the green mana still. Faithless Looting. Maybe I should bog, depending on what they do here. I don't like those lootings sitting there. No, it's probably better to just wait for them to try and like reanimate something. Yeah, let's just get Cloudpost right now. God, it's so bad. Might go get a Glimmerpost next, with the intention of just sacrificing that first thing. Just because I need to like gain another life at some point to buy myself another turn. But missing these land drops is like the worst part about this. And it's so painful too, because like searching up a land here effectively like takes out another land I could potentially draw into. But I think it's worth getting the life here at the cost of the land. No, that's going to be bogged immediately. Yeah, we'll keep the green. Oh man, that's disappointing. I do have Chasm. Chasm's just, I get set way far too back at this point. Like, we lost this game just not drawing lands. And also me, like, just taking myself off the lands like this. That's something, at least. Trying to think the best way to go about this. Well, let's just play our land. That's the obvious part. I mean, I need to sack one of these for a Glimmerpost. Do I want to go to 7 or go to 8? Is the first question. I think I want to go to 7 because even with 7 mana, that would enable me to Green Sun for Excavator next turn. Which would then... No, wait, maybe I have enough mana to sack the forest, get Glimmerpost, go to 8. And then on my following turn, go get Yavimaya. Do I have enough mana? I have to get rid of the Glimmerpost then. No, I have to keep the Glimmerpost. I think that does work out. Alright, I think I'm going to sack the forest here. It's complicated, like, Yavimaya line that's, I think, has enough mana to work. But I'll explain it if it comes to it. Or you'll see it. You'll see it yourself. Do this right now. Watch some like Thoughtseize or something right here. This one life might be relevant though. Oh, I could also... Let's see if maybe we draw... Damn. I was gonna say, maybe we draw it into like... Wait, do we have enough to prime time now? We might. 8, 2... Yeah, we do. Yeah. Okay. Wait, no. Chancellor, fuck. Fuck, man. I think we're one short of his Chancellor now. Yeah, because I play Cloudpost. That's 9 mana total. I have to keep the Glimmerpost around, annoyingly. And I have to keep it untapped, actually. So I only have 8 mana. Then I get Yavimaya, sacking one of the Cloudposts. And then I attack the Glimmerpost for green. So, like, normally it would work to answer this Chancellor. But in this case, it's, like, just 1 mana short. Normally, if there wasn't a Chancellor there, it would work. Okay, so maybe the better line now is just play the Cloudpost. Exchange this Glimmerpost for another Glimmerpost before next turn. And then just do all this... Like next turn. Like next turn we clearly have enough mana to do that. To get prime time. Yeah, let's do that. Man. That 1 mana. I'm glad I didn't like screw that up at least. We could have also gotten... Played the green sun for 3. I think we might be fine now though. I feel like we're closing the window on this. I only have colorless mana, Moto. What more do you want? It's 2 now. God. Don't Thoughtseize or grief me, opponent, or unmasked. Don't do it. Don't do anything, please. No, why are they hesitating? Fuck. I think they show until like Archon and we're just dead. But I can live with that. They're thinking something. Oh, we gonna get to do it? And maybe if we draw a forest, we can just not have to mess with Reclaimer either. That's not bad either. Okay, so in order to do this properly, tap all of these first, because we're gonna lose a Locust land. And then annoyingly, we have to sacrifice a Cloudpost here. But this will work out well. Because we need this untapped in order to get our green mana. Like, man, Yavimaya. Six. Then I will pay the mana difference. Of course I will pay it. My life depends on this. I think I am going to play around the whole show and tell into Archon line I was thinking of. Like, I would hate to lose to that. But, like, even if they do that, if I get 2 Glimmerposts, then we'll still have our prime time around at least. I don't think they can answer this prime time the next go around unless they get Archon. And if I only get 1 Glimmerpost, they can just kill us next turn between the 3 plus the 5 here. So yeah, let's get 2 Glimmers here. I'm running low on some lands. I'll get Vesuvas because our mana might actually be pretty tight in this late game spot. And I'll play the Needle last thing, naming Gristlebrand. Alright. Man, if we can pull this one off. This is still game 2 also. But yeah, missing those land drops is so bad. I think we win after this turn though. Oh no, no, not show and tell. Oh god, what is this gonna be? Put this Rex Sage in. Gristlebrand. No, I would not like to needle that. Okay, this isn't that bad because of the needle. Okay. And now I think we just get Chasm Eye. And then we should be good. I kept Chasm in, right? Okay, thank god. There's a reason to play this Reclaimer out as well. Chancellor Trigger is really annoying. And then I specifically want to save back the active Reclaimer to use a Bog against like an Archon, I guess, at this point. Glacial Chasm, Eye of Ugin. I guess I'll just sack the Yavimaya at this point. Just have our 20 mana ready to go next turn if everything holds together. Look at our graveyard. So many lands. 8 lands. Or no, 7. Including Karakas. I think we should be in the clear now. Thoughtseize. Get a Cloudpost. Get rid of this Chasm. We have a Cloudpost. I think we're still fine. I guess I'll get a Stage. Hey, is that enough? Just get a Glimmerpost to be safe. No, I can always get another Glimmer after, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'd be at 13. Yeah, probably is just the safest thing to do at this point. It makes sense that I'm like out of those Cloudpost by now. Oh. Let's see. 12, 16 mana. I get to shoot for 8. Let's get Ulamog. That seems like the 8. I mean, I'm laying the shields down a turn by doing this, though. Like, I should have checked before I sacked that chasm. Like, I think we're fine still, but like... Yeah, let's just get Ulamog. That's... Like, we can't activate Reclaimer now, so the shields are down for like one last turn. But we can barely do all this. And we can also just like put the game almost out of reach for them. Yeah, I think we're good now. Unless they have like a Tendrils kill, but I haven't seen that in a long time. Yeah, if I was more careful, I would have just checked and seen that we didn't have any more Cloudposts before getting rid of that Glacial Chasm. Alright. Mission 1 is completed. Now just do it a second time. In the past, I used to run like Mesavith in the main deck. And with Maze, I would like sometimes cut Chasm against Reanimator. But I think it's good to have it as like a safety blanket in this matchup still. Man. I'm gonna try this hand. Mostly because the Bog is in hand, and this trap will like could potentially save us from an early death. It's a little risky, but like if they do happen, the traps happen to like stop what they're doing, then Bog actually works out well in the spot in hand here. This is a good sign so far. Like hopefully they put something in the graveyard right now. Spell number 2. I very likely am just gonna play Bog next turn no matter what. Definitely Mindbreak Trap this. Because we also need the Bog in play for a crop rotation later. Okay, yeah, let's let them do this. Let's let them expend everything if they can. They have to be probably pretty salty if they do something again here. Sorry, but it's some lucky bullshit. Wait till the Bog. That's like the icing on the cake. This is the lucky bullshit recording. What? I wonder what they do after this. Hey, you saw it. I kept it for that reason. Because it works out. It's not bad. I like a green source, though. Scary still. They could still entomb reanimates. Oh god. It's ritual. There's a tomb. I spoke too soon. That's how the universe works. God, dude. At least I have my Karakas. It's not looking good now, though. See, it all worked out for them as the hero in the end. I don't even care. This has been entertaining as hell. I don't get upset about these kind of things. Like, these are things that can happen in Magic. Even though some people would get, like, pissed off against, like, lucky bullshit. I think you have to, like, have the right mindset and attitude to, like, know that that is a thing that could possibly happen. I'm getting a little punished by not playing Karakas out last turn, though. Maybe it's actually a good thing, since I'm essentially, like, sandbagging it right now. I'm definitely going to play the Karakas out next turn. Stop the draw 7s. Like, it's going to suck if we draw, like, a Reclaimer or a green source here. But I think we should Karakas right now, though. I mean, Endurance would be a good draw here. It's a turn too late. Let's just say Gristlebrand for the future. Yeah, it's not like we're playing any other better lands here. Gristlebrand. Raucous. Let's just do this now. I don't see why not. Right. If I get somehow punished for like doing this right at this moment, I'd probably be pretty pissed off, honestly. Green source, please. It's looking bad. We could still pull this one out, but like... It's pretty annoying. Yeah, I think Reclaimer is probably just the best draw at this point. Just get it down off the Cavern. And just have Bojuka Bog at the ready. Be interesting to see what they take between Crop Rock and Green Sun, though. Obviously, both of them are not happening without a green source right now, but I take the crop rotation. Let's see if they reanimate like Grief then. Faithless Looting. Taking so hard. Don't find your Archon, please. That's the one I would least like to see. Oh my god. Tomb, probably. Show and tell? Damn it. It's annoying. I bet it's Archon, huh? Since I have to discard... Let's put the Cavern in naming Elf. If it's Archon, which I assume it is, we'll discard the Glimmerpost, and that way if we draw like a green source, we can Green Sun. Yep. Alright, let's say Elf. Does Elf even do it for me now? Not really. Because that'll just get answered by Archon now. Yeah, this was a mistake. I think I probably should have just played Glimmerpost instead. I don't think it really matters, but I don't think the game is winnable now. I'll just say Elf, though. I mean, we're still in top deck mode, so I'm going to discard the Green Sun. Because nothing I could like search up right now is relevant anyway. I need to just hope I top deck in the right sequence to get to something meaningful. Maybe they'll like get their Gristlebrand out, go to 1, and we'll top deck like our Ballista. That'd be a fitting end. Two more draw steps? I mean, they'll probably get Chancellor, so we'll probably have like 1 more draw here. And then we can't even like, yeah, we lost the Green Sun, so I don't even think we have any outs at this point. However, I was fine with the keep. The result's okay. We had the nuts, but the opponent just had slightly better nuts. Emrakul Shuffle Trigger kind of screwed me over too, because I can't get like an Endurance now. Oh well. Yeah, now I don't know what our outs are at all. Chasm, maybe? Damn. Alright, well, that was a fun one. This is a fun 1-2 league thus far. And very typical of Moto, with the combo degenerates out in full force. Alright, stick around for the rest of this. This one's a good one for the YouTube. Hey, this is the start of round 4. We are 1 and 2. Hoping we don't face more combo. Yeah, it's kind of hard to decide on this one. I think we do want to try it, though. It's one of those hands where it's like, this doesn't look spectacular, but like, I'd be happy with this as a 6-card hand on the left. Yeah, we'll try it. Hopefully we get like a good draw next turn, because like part of me wants to Vesuva the forest and have the... Oh, we'll see what they are up to. Can't decide anything for sure yet. Probably just green some for Reclaimer is the line. Yeah, let's just do it. We have the third untapped source next turn anyway if we want to Endurance. Spell Pierce. Interesting. What does this mean? It's like Omnitel or something? Yeah, I'm gonna throw the Endurance down their end step at the very least. And if they show and tell, I'm gonna put the Reclamation Sage in. So I assume they'll probably have Omniscience. If that's the case. But yeah, this looks like Omniscience, if I were to guess. Three islands. Alright, yeah, let's just start beating at least. I don't think they're like a graveyard based deck, so it's not too much harm in doing this. We lose value if they end up having Uro, but it's fine. Interesting. Alright, let's swing. I think I'm gonna play the Excavator out. Since we have the fetch land, we can make our land drop if it resolves. Because I think I would like to save this crop rot now for getting the Cloudpost, and then you can use the Vesuva in hand to play to that. I don't care that much about this Excavator, really, but... Okay. Probably will crop rot with this, then. Their upkeep, or... Yeah, I'll see with you. If I do it now, they could force a negation, but maybe that'd be okay before they see more brainstorm cards. Yeah, let's do it. I think I'm fine eating at their hand if they want to stop this at this point. Force negations, pitching back to basics. Good thing we have lots of basics out. That's funny. And so this is like something fair then, most likely. That's good for us. I hope this Excavator sticks around then. Keep making these forest drops. Yeah, I wonder if this is something spicy. What are they doing with this Ponder? Let's see. Put my game chat off the screen now. They shuffled? Okay. So you can't see it what I'm seeing here. Volcanic? Slate Volcanic. Alright, let's just play a basic forest here. Or the beatdown, I guess. Is this a Sneak and Show? Sneak and Show wouldn't have back to basics though, right? No idea. Next turn, do I want to Yeah, I probably just am playing the Misty Rainforest for the turn. I need to. That's something. Oh, okay. Man, I wish that Cloudpost would have happened. I was thinking if I play the Vesuva this turn, I could have 6 mana for prime time next turn, but I don't think it's worth playing into at the moment. Maybe it was. I'll fetch on my upkeep, like a real Magic player. Jace. This doesn't feel like the worst Jace ever. Yeah, maybe I should have just Vesuva. Just have a slow and steady 6 basic forests. But I can still do it anyways if I get to untap with this fetch, so. Do this now. One more forest. I don't think I've seen that in a long time. Yeah, I probably will just cast it. This game's going to end pretty soon anyway. I'm just going to send them... Man, I don't think it's that important, but I'm going to send them both at Jace. Because if they swords one of them, I'd like to just do as much to Jace as I can. Possible. Anytime I try and race against opponents in like this kind of a spot, I feel like it never works out. Maybe that's fine. Maybe that's wrong. Now let's slam it now before they have untapped Force Foil. God. It's gonna get forced. You know it. I can't fetch now or put him on lethal. Ooh, good thing I attacked it then. Yeah, they could have saved Jace. Although that would have forced them to... I don't know. See, that's the thing that's the kind of gameplay that I'm not used to. Figuring out when to attack and what not. Like, there's probably some mind games depending on like what they're more interested in protecting. Stoneford? It's like Jeskai Stoneblade? Fuck. Caldra. Also, I really wish we got like a Cloudpost at some point. Kind of wishing I played that Vesuva a couple turns ago too. And we gotta play stuff right now because of fucking Teferi. Maybe we want to play Reclaimer out, actually, is one of the cards. I think we do. Let's start with an Endurance since they know we have that. Probably is worth hitting them. They might have Snapcaster or Mystic Sanctuary, so I'll do that. Then I think I'm going to cast Reclaimer. And then I think I'm going to just hold back the Vesuva at this point. So if I can get a Cloudpost, then Vesuva will be the second Cloudpost. And then we'll be at the big Eldrazi in short order. I hate this card so much. Teferi Time Raveler. I feel like it does too much for... That's nice. Yeah, I feel like it just does too much. It's too powerful. Alright, let's just get Cloudpost. That's a good draw as well. Vesuva. I think they scoop next turn then. Let's not attack right now, because they can just put their Cauldron in. I will play out the other Endurance, though. Get it back to basics as well, so I have to keep that in mind. Excuse me. How valuable is this Reclaimer being close to a 2-3? It's probably pretty important in this spot. If I like not... Whatever, let's do it on theirs. I think there's some option that I already passed through where you can choose to not do either player. Alright, I think next turn is Ulamog time anyway. Kind of tempted to just hit the plains, but I think we should just take Cauldra, maybe the Volcanic even, take them off red. I bet they scoop though. Maybe like I can, no, maybe I'll just kill the threats and just attack them to death. No, let's just lethal them. Let's not overthink this. Ending on Reclaimer, okay. This might actually be a better spot to Kozilek, honestly. Like, I'll have to play the Eye out still, but I think it sets up better for the future game here. Because I don't really care about this other stuff. Like, what could they do? Put in Batterskull, then put in some other equipment? Is that risky? No, maybe I should just Ulamog and put it on them to be able to answer me. And let's just see what they do with that. Maybe they're expecting to not have to do this. I mean, we have the upper hand at the moment anyway, so like, this feels fine still. Alright, I'll be right back. I gotta turn on the AC or something. It's gonna be very warm here. It's like 72 degrees. Okay, so lots of decisions for sideboarding here. I went Ballista, good for pressuring Planeswalkers. We saw Force, or Back to Basics, which tells me we probably want some number of these. Not sure I want all 4 of them, though. It's possible I might want just all of these. Anti-blue, anti-mana base hate too. And I also do want to try the Endurance. I feel like this is kind of like, for these kind of matchups, it definitely shows its like versatility. Just like pressuring Planeswalkers, maybe like blocking a Hate Bear, like a Meddling Mage. I think it's just kind of like better than Pithy Needle. Like this is like always like a decent card against these blue control decks for Planeswalkers. But I think Endurance just is going to fit better in the list, or in the matchup at least. I don't think there's non-basic hate. So we're going to cut Excavator, we'll cut the Crop Rots. Too many counters to risk using Crop Rotation. And, alright, 2 more cuts. We want to remain threat heavy. So I'm thinking maybe taking the Carpets out. I'll keep Tabernacle in case there's Mentor. Maybe Bog's not important. Yeah, let's cut Bog. And plus, like, I haven't seen like a Stoneboy deck in a really long time, so it's more creature based than I'm used to seeing like these blue whatever decks. Yeah, let's go 61. I like everything else that's here still. Since 80 card decks are a thing, it's okay to go to 61. Like, don't feel bad about it. Yeah, this looks solid. Hope you find a Cloudpost. I want to make it a point to not play the map out until at least like turn 3. I don't want it to get endings. It's a key thing to do against these control decks these days. I'm not certain if Endurance is what I want here, but like I feel like it probably could be pretty useful still. Did not shuffle. Alright, let's get a land, please. It's not good. Just double up on Reclaimers, I guess. One of them might end up being, like, fodder for one of these other pitch cards. Maybe I should have got a couple of Reclaimers. Yeah, maybe I should have done that instead of... Or no, I did bring in all the carpets still. Yeah, like sometimes we'll cut Reclaimers just against... Especially like Jeskai colors. Just have unlimited like creature removal. Maybe I'm overrating these Force of Vigors as well. Maybe I want to just play the map out here. Yeah, let's play it out here. Just because if they do have ending, they're kind of taxed with multiple targets. If we don't draw another land this next turn, then I'll be able to activate the map. Yeah, I hope they don't answer the map. That's the more important thing to me. Yes. That's good. We getting a Cloudpost here? I think we should. I think we should just use the map. Like, if we're planning to do anything else, then I wouldn't want to do anything else because I want to make use of this map. So let's just get our Cloudpost. Kind of feels like they're setting up like a Blood Moon. In which case I might probably just try and Force a Vigorate immediately next turn. I feel like we're in good shape though. If I can dodge Moon one more turn, then I can start like have the mana to just hardcast the forces if I need to. Should help me preserve resources. Here it comes. Right back to basics. I don't know why I was thinking Blood Moon. Yep. Alright, let's do it immediately. I'm going to pitch Endurance. I'm just going to do it ASAP. Haha. Sweet. Nice. Pitch Endurance just because it's the card I'm not certain about in the matchup. If that had gotten countered, I'd rather have an extra Force of Vigor on hand. Man, you can't like write script like a better hand. Yeah, let's just slab one. Is that... Yeah, let's just do it. I sense weakness. I can feel it. Damn it. They should punish me here. They should play it back to basics. I would deserve it here. I don't think they will, though. Another prime time? Damn it. I don't think that's the right play anyway. They're getting good value, but like... We're gonna catch up pretty soon. We're gonna be unstoppable. 1, 2, 3, 6 mana. And we have all the prime times still, right? Okay, there's one left in the list. I have run out of prime times on rare occasion. If they do counter this one, though, I'm not going to be happy. Here, opponent, have the best value possible out of your Force of Wills. I wonder the last time this opponent like hardcast 3 Force of Wills in a row was. Hey, please back to basics, V. Fury. It's not as annoying as I wanted it to be. Need one more mana source, and then we can just search with Eye, and we should be good. Alright, we should win now. 7, 11 mana. Probably just getting Kozilek to start things. Ulamog's the more important one, so threats, or pre-Emrakul threat. So you usually want to preserve Ulamog as long as you can, unless you absolutely need it. And like just getting more gas is like what we want to do here. Probably get like one more land drop and we should be good. I think they're reading the card and then I think they might scoop. Dress down. Okay, we still get our cast triggers though, just all I care about really. Alright, let's wait, see if we get a better land. Tap the basics in case they have like another back to basics. Sweet, that's a better land there. I'll play the carpet as well. Yeah, see the carpet only adds 2 mana right here. Card has not been spectacular for me as of late. Like, it's still fine, but I feel like the games are not as much about like getting the mana I need nowadays. It's more just about like having like something that's like threatening. Also, we're at like 34 life now, so. Okay. Yeah, I think the writing was on the wall for a while. Alright, 2 and 2. Can we get above 50 for the last one? Get our money back. Stick around, find out. Alright, the 5th and final round here. We're on the draw for this one. But Yorion deck. We're gonna try this. This is solid to start. I feel like Yorion means D&T less and less these days. Yep. Alright, this is a good light. I'm glad this is like the last matchup. Because these decks are like difficult, they're challenging, but they're also winnable. And I feel like I have a lot of ideas about this matchup still that I haven't figured out. So hopefully this was like last one's really good. It's been a good league. Hope you all enjoy this league so far. Yeah, I think this is like a loam, kind of blue land-based deck. They have a lot of variation. There's not really like a stock list, but these involve like Uro, Sylvan Library, Loam. Good stuff cards with Yorion. I've been losing to it quite a bit recently, so. But I feel like it is a favorable matchup. Just haven't like figured it out yet. Like there's the risk of recurring wastelands happening. And what was I gonna say? Yeah, so that's a threat. But I feel like this is like one of those decks. Like they're kind of like a control deck at heart. And I feel like we could play the game of like stopping them from winning if we want to, rather than just trying to like build up our board state. We can also choose to like play very safe with like this hand. I think we should just probably take it easy and just go with like basic forest for most of this game. Just have a slow but steady mana base. And in some hands, like you can like establish these kind of like setups, just basic heavy mana bases. This is Uro, definitely gonna bog next turn. Yorion. Alright. Well, at this point, I probably will just go get Cloudpost though. Like, might as well start putting the pressure on if I feel like they're like, out of answers now, so. I can hold up crop rotation and activate Reclaimer with an untapped source here. No real reason why I played the Forest over the Glimmerpost, but I think I'm choosing to go in the direction of just mana ramping now. Man. Moto's either being laggy or opponents busy doing something. I actually like metagames though with like these kind of decks, where there's not just like an established list, but like a general like good style of deck. I feel like nothing is obvious. I kind of like that mystery, that challenge. We will figure it out, the matchup. Promise. I haven't really looked at many lists of these kind of builds. I don't think they usually run crop rotation though. I'm kind of surprised if they did. Alright, I'm definitely gonna bog next turn. Maybe not. Maybe I can wait still like another turn. Heal to the dead. Okay. Let's try and tempt him here with the Wasteland. I'm going to get a Cloudpost. Like I can't really play around this at the moment, so might as well just like eat it right now. Like, it's not going to get better. I have the crop rotation to like lure them into it at least. If they counter it, whatever. Interesting. I don't think I want to play the Bog now. I think I would rather... I'll just play Glimmerpost, I guess. Yeah, I can... Yeah, because I don't have the cards to escape Uro yet. And I'd rather save the Bog for like a Loam. So yeah, let's just play Glimmerpost. And if they don't make the first move, we can just keep holding up the crop rotation. Like the same way we're doing now. I assume we're like 1 mana short. Because I could go get like Cavern of Souls here and guarantee the prime time. I don't know if these decks are like counterspell heavy at all or not. Okay. Leovolt. Okay. Interesting. I mean, I guess I'm not doing anything else right now. Alright, what's the best decision here? Probably getting rid of a forest here for another Cloudpost. Like, we're, from the opponent's side of the equation, like, we're getting very high in mana, so I feel like they're going to fire out the Wasteland soon, which is what I want them to do. So yeah, let's get rid of a forest. And also, like, getting rid of the Glimmerpost for another Cloudpost sets me kind of back. Okay, they did it now. Even if this gets countered, it's not the worst. It didn't get countered. Okay. So, Cloudpost for crop rotation. Let's play Bog next turn for sure. Get another Cloudpost here from Reclaimer. Let's lead with a Green Sun for prime time to start things. If they counter that, then there'll be more stuff to clear from the graveyard. Ooh. Wait. Yeah, this is enough. If we can get Cavern with this if this happens. And if it gets countered, we'll just Green Sun for prime time. should counter this opponent for sure. It's not going to go well if you don't. I mean, and in this spot right here too, if things do work out with a prime time, like I don't clear the graveyard actually either. So maybe this is like is this even wrong to do? Maybe it is. Yeah, maybe I just should like bog right now. Yeah, let's do that. Change of plans. I'll just hold up everything. Like, I know it's not kind of more boring, but like, at the moment, like, this is solid still so far. Like, we're giving them a card, but that's fine. Like, there's like really no reason to make a move. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, it's on them to do something still. That's powerful. Yeah, like, this is probably the right line. I want to pull together this last round, because I've been losing to this deck quite a bit. Unless we gotta end on a high note. Probably just Reclaimer away the Bog next. Use the map to get a Cavern. Oh yeah, and the Reclaimer for a Cloudpost. I was gonna say. You could also just go get Eye of Ugin with the map, have that set, and then get Cavern with Reclaimer. Yeah, that's probably safer, actually. Yeah, let's do that. Let's protect the precious Eye of Ugin. Blue Wasteland decks. Like a special combination of difficult for this deck. Wasteland. Plague Engineer. Okay. They're trying to make that card have a comeback. That Wasteland's slightly annoying. I don't really care about this damage though. Like, it's not a big deal. Now the question is, like, if I go get a Cavern here with Reclaimer, I think they're gonna Wasteland it immediately. They're probably gonna Wasteland it no matter what. So I feel like I kind of should just get a Cloudpost right now with the Reclaimer, and I think I'm gonna get Eye of Ugin with the map. Like, as cool as like getting a primetime down, I think it's more important to get the Eye of Ugin established. I think it definitely is. I'm not saying I think. I know. The next turn I might like Green Sun for Excavator to bog them again. We'll see. I feel like there's been like a million decision trees this game. That's like how I like it. Yeah, let's just do our regular thing. Like that'll do if it works. Okay, this is what I thought. Use my map, please. I'm gonna get Eye of Ugin here. I think we just keep doing our own thing here. It might end up being wrong, but this still seems solid. I'm gonna answer my Reclaimer now. Is a question. Ooh. We just slamming Ulamog? Maybe we should. Is that risky though? Can I take him off of any particular color? Any color really? Or answer these two things, but I don't really think I care about these creatures. But I think Ulamog is worth playing though. Let's take him off of blue and white. They're untapped ones. Hopefully that'll just like Now, this might feel unnecessarily risky, but I'm willing to try this, though. We can get some more mana this way. Oh, we're out of Cloudpost now. I've got to dig into the Vesuvas. And we're also, like, exposing the eye here. Hopefully they'll just be... Yeah. This feels wrong, honestly, at this point. I feel like, yeah, we probably should just, like wait to search up with Emrakul, I feel. Like, this is a lot for them to answer, but... They might get out of this now. I got tempted by the Ulamog. It's just too precious. Like, the prime time's like, okay, I can resist that. At least they're constrained on mana now. Please do not life from alone, though. Be a real pain in the ass. Plus, I gave them, like, a bunch of cards, so... Oh, they're gonna green some for Excavator. Fuck. Alright, that's very annoying. Alright, we gotta figure something out now. I got greedy, and it cost us. Oh, Grist. That's not as bad. Like, we're close to Emrakul mana opponents. Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't get Excavator. Maybe they aren't running it. Ooh, that's good. Let's see. 14 mana. So we need 7. So we can have 7 for Green Sun. We still have a prime time, right? Yeah, let's just... Yeah, let's just slam for a prime time. I don't know if it's the best thing to... Yeah, why not? I feel like I played this game a little loose towards the end here, but... I also don't hate just throwing haymakers at him. Just hoping something sticks. Alright, it's stuck. Now we just get... our last Cloudpost. Let's get the Karakas set up. I think we're good now. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. I also gotta just search this up now. The mana would have been weird otherwise. Just get Emrakul now. Yeah, I think like I would play this well up until I cast the Ulamog. Then I think it was just unnecessarily risky. And these matchups, it's better to just like be as patient as possible and make them like make the move. And get back to basics, right? Or no, this is game 1, right? That was the other round. Losing track already. That doesn't save you, opponents. Just not even gonna bother, just to save time. I won't bother with the prime times. We've got plenty of mana to handle almost anything. Damn. Alright, now it's like too cold in my apartment, so I'll be right back again. Gotta turn it down now. Okay. So if card's coming in, guess which card is obviously going to come in? Like it has every other round in this game, or this round league. It's Endurance. This is like a kind of matchup where I feel like Carpet doesn't do enough. Like I definitely don't want the full set of them. I don't think these lists usually run like enchantment, sweeping like non-basic hate like Blood Moon or back to basics. I could be wrong, but like if they have Recurring Wastelands, that's probably like their anti-land tech anyway. But I haven't really looked at many lists recently, so I'll check up on that later. I probably will bring Ballista in. It's good against the... I think they usually run like birds, noble hierarchs, stuff that Ballista is good against, as well as planeswalkers. What to keep, what to cut. I don't think, like I said before with forces, that there's that many relevant enchantments, but I do like pretty much always like to keep the Reclamation Sage in for random stuff. It might not be a Tabernacle matchup. I think it comes out there. I could see this being maybe a 2-crop rotation type of matchup. Like you generally keep crop rot in against Wasteland. You side it out against blue. But against blue Wasteland decks like Delver, there's like really an argument for both. Maybe the maps. Like against Delver, I intend to use maps to capitalize off the Carpet of Flowers that come in. Yeah, maybe we just stick with the crop rots. I don't know. Maybe 2 maps. Yeah, let's do 2 maps, but let's keep the set of crop rots in. Not sure if that's right, but like, this is part of the whole process. I actually enjoy this part. I'm gonna take a chance with this hand. We're on the draw. We need to find more land, but I trust Once Upon a Time. If we find that, I think we're in good shape. Yeah, maybe this hand's a little sketch, thinking about it now. This Once Upon a Time is really important, but as long as you just play it cool, just do it like normal, they probably won't counter it. Like they'd have to have the soul read to like force this Once Upon a Time. Oh, that's a good draw. Yep, see? Just keep her cool. That's all you need to do. Let's take the land here. Play Reclaimer. These early games are a tempo game. Like, probably a new deck in Legacy almost is. Here's the threat. Can you answer this? Looking to play the Karakas next turn if Reclaimer lives. If not, probably Cloudpost. And we're definitely not going to play the map. Okay. Let's play the stage now as the untapped source. I think Karakas is more valuable against Uro. I probably will just get a Cloudpost in exchange for the stage. I get no stage. That's kind of unproductive. Just because stage could be a Cloudpost later, but I also want to get the Reclaimer going. Get these things to be bigger as fast as possible. The annoying 3-drop from them. Teferi or it's like something really annoying. Grist, okay. Oh, they can't kill this thing yet. That's good. Yeah, let's get Cloudpost. Ooh. Do I want to fire that down for Grist? I think I do, actually. Yeah, I feel like I'm the one dominating the matchup currently. So I think I'm going to plan to get rid of this Karakas now. I can still get Bojuka Bog at some point for Uro. Maybe I sequenced lands wrong. I shouldn't have tapped the Karakas for sure. But whatever. I'm going to say Grist here. Lots of little mistakes after the fact. That's why I like to just play, like, alone at times. Not, like, worry about people seeing mistakes and having to comment on them. I don't know, like, if I play the Cloudpost that last turn, like, since I wanted to keep all these other lands around, some things I'll do in that spot, I will just change a forest for Yavimaya. Just because we don't need any more Cloudposts, we want to keep green around. So you're just basically upgrading your green source on hand. Let's just get a Cloudpost here. With Karakas. Could get Cavern of Souls also, but no, let's just build mana here. Yeah, this looks like a swords. It's okay. I'm slamming Green Sun? I think we are. We're playing Cloudpost. Yeah. I could also... No, I have exactly 7 for Green Sun. So we have to just try this now if we want to do it. Next turn, if they don't answer our mana, we can threaten map first and then still play Prime Time. You don't have the second blue opponent for the Force Negation. Oh, Mystical Dispute. Look at them using their modern cards. Still feel like we're in a really good spot, though. Hero. Okay, it's not that big of a deal, even. And I could even use this crop rotation likely to bait a counter. I'm going to start with a map, though. If that happens, then we'll get Wasteland. God damn it. They just always have it. And now it's like the question of what I want to do. I want to either lead with the map or just slam Prime Time. Like, I don't want to start with crop rotation. Like, that would be the worst thing to get countered. I think they're thinking of surgically right here. Which I'd be fine with, because then I can know that they have no way to stop this Prime Time. I was going to say. The alternate, I mean, there is actually a world where we could crop rotation immediately as like a bait, and if that works, get the Cavern. But, yeah, I would sacrifice the forest, get Glimmerpost, if I were to do that. I think we should answer this Wasteland in the graveyard, though, among other things. And if we leave with the map, then we can't cast the Prime Time. And the Prime Time's like the biggest thing in hand already, so... I think I'm just going to lead with the map here. I hope if they have a counter, then they just counter this map. Because this is like the least important thing. I guess I can just hold up the crop rotation defensively. Yeah, like this tells me they probably have a counter. So I'm glad we like are playing it like this. If this does resolve, I think we should get a Cloudpost right here. And then if we'll hold up the crop rotation. If we don't have to crop rotation, then next turn, yeah, we'll still have enough Prime Time mana. Barely enough if we just get Cloudpost here. Yeah, I think this plays around the most different things. That felt like a counter, though. Oh, man, it's tough. But yeah, I'll bait the counter out of them at their end step with this crop rotation if I don't have to use it. Like, they gotta run out pretty soon, and I'd rather preserve the mana at this point. This graveyard is pretty scary. Yeah, but I feel like they have a counter, so... Yorion... Mr. Yorion. I'm gonna crop rotation end of turn. Hopefully they can't. Well, if they don't counter it, then I'll just go get Cavern of Souls. And I'll get Prime Time. And then I'll just slam Yavimaya at Prime Time next turn. Okay. Yeah, let's get Cavern. Maybe they're just bluffing a counter spell. Seems like something that would be smart to do. Yeah, they can waste that if they want. Rather they waste that than the Eye of Ugin I'm going to get here. Let's get Cloudpost, I think. Yeah, because Karakas is in the grave. Or no, Bog. Yeah, I want to take care of this graveyard right now. This wasteland specifically. Bog. That takes out one avenue for them to possibly hit us with. Plus we have 15 mana. We have Ulamog Kozilek mana next turn anyway. Even the Lancer Prime Time. It's looking like a Kozilek search this time too. None of the stuff on the board is all that threatening to me at this moment. Then again, it's like, am I really saving Ulamog for in this kind of matchup? Yeah, I'm more inclined to get Kozilek anyway. I think I just want more gas at this point, rather than answering this grist that doesn't do much else. This would be nice to get a win against this deck. Yeah, I'm going to look at some lists after this league is over. Seeing a lot of this earlier in the day, playing on Moto. These style of decks seem to be the hot new shit of Legacy. But yeah, like, this has been an interesting game though. Like, I actually kind of like these matchups. Alright, Prime Time. Green some for 3. Guilds? No idea. Cool if this deck could effectively use Grist. I know my opponent in the Eternal Weekend played it with black. I haven't tried it personally, but I feel like it's too difficult to like guarantee that a creature is around to use like the creature removal part. That's like the best part of the card. But maybe I'm wrong. I generally just shy away from those kind of cards though. They require like other cards to be good. No Wasteland, please. Sweet. Yeah, I think when this is a Kozilek turn, definitely. Let's just get more stuff. And if he gets answered by either Grist or he gets countered, we get all this nice stuff in the graveyard back. This is a big aspect of the card. 4 cards though. Be nice. Sweets. Endurance. I'll use that on them if I need to. If a row is going to be at risk of escaping. I'm willing to part with a prime time if I have to. There's a wasteland. Scary. Yeah, I want to do it right now. I don't want to risk them drawing a counter. I don't like that Earl or that wasteland there either. It seems like the window where I might lose the game possibly if I don't do this. And then maybe like expending my endurance is bad because now I can't put my own Eye of Ugin back. In any case, like endurance just can do a whole bunch of shit. So I think they have to spike like a wasteland. Yeah, we have 20 mana next turn if we can get there. You're at Emrakul time. Just enough. Let's see. Yeah, it has to be Glimmerpost. Right? Maybe it was fine. No, it had to be Glimmerpost. I don't think it would have been enough. 20 mana. Tap it for the most annoying way possible for Moto. Different colors. It's not completely over with this Emrakul, but for the most part, I feel like we got this now. They have their Karakas, so I won't play anything before Emrakul at least attacks. And be dumb to Karakas, because then we could prime time and get our own Karakas. Maybe that crop rotation pretty much does it now. Sweet. Yeah, that was a grind, and there were so many like key decision points there. But like, yeah, those are the fun types of metagames, types of decks, where like I enjoy the games at least with this deck. But yeah, 3 and 2. Glad we pulled that last one off. To wrap this up, let's see. Yeah, so the first thing, tomorrow night I am going to be on Kai Sawatarix's stream, actually as a guest. So I hope you all check in for that. I'll link it in the description below. And we're going to be playing a list. This is actually Kai's idea. And Kai, if you're watching this later, like this whole league was like such a good indication of like why I think you're right, actually. Like I feel like I think Endurance did come in literally every matchup. So yeah, we want to try 4 copies of this card in the main deck. And yeah, mostly just to test out like how these main are gonna be. Like there'll be other like deck building decisions later, but like we mostly just want to see like how this plays out. But yeah, I feel like this card was stellar today, and like it would have helped to have it against like definitely the combo decks like Reanimator and Doomsday that we faced, and also just like all the random other crap. Like I'm glad we got like 2 fair matchups to end that. Just see like a variety of different things you could possibly face. But yeah, I hope you all check that out. The Doomsday Master himself has taken an interest in our slowly mono green decks. Yeah, that was a fun league. Really fun one. Hope you all enjoyed that. What else was I gonna say? I don't know. But yeah, check out Sawatarix's stream, and thanks a lot, everyone.